Good morning, Overlanders. So, what am I doing standing on a rock near Sedona? I'm somewhere west of Sedona, out here in the boonies. Anyway, there's the big red cliffs there, pretty similar to what we see of course, in Utah and Colorado and other places on the Colorado Plateau. So I'm exploring these backcountry roads here, and I've done a little bit of that. We used to mountain bike here in the Sedona area a lot. But this time I want to get deeper in, go farther out, all that sort of thing. So let's put the drone in the air and see what we can see. Okay, we just visited Patlaki and got up close to the cliffs. So the Forest Service has some facilities there. There's tours. So there's probably some native ruins or glyphs or something, petroglyphs on the walls. So if you want to explore that, you have to pay the Forest Service $3 to park, and then you are, I guess the tours happen several times a day. And there's somebody there caring for them, which probably means guarding them. Okay, there's a ranch, and for this terrain it's rather forested back here. Pretty cool. So earlier I saw a buck running by, and one of my very favorite animals out in the desert, or in drier terrain, actually in a lot of places, not just desert, is Roadrunner. So, a National Forest Service fee site. There's several of these around now. Not sure what I'm going to do here. I might show you guys, go on a little hike and show you guys some ruins. Yeah, we're out here walking along this nice little trail. And they've got little nature exhibits posted out here. They've got somebody stationed here at the entrance. And the Lifetime Senior Pass gives you free entry. For those of you who are Americans and over 62, that is a major benefit. If you're spending much time traveling like we do around through national parks and Forest Service, BLM campgrounds, all of this stuff. Fun little path. Beautiful in here. Okay, you're entering a living museum. Really? Path goes that way. Discovery Trail and the dwellings. Okay, dwellings are probably this way, eh? And the main path is going this way, and my guess is that most people want to see where these Puebloan Indians lived. Puebloan indigenous, as I prefer. Also called Anastasi, but that name fortunately is fading in use, but you still see it being used. Okay, where are these dwellings? So these are the obvious kind of cliffs that the natives like to make their houses in up to about 1,200 years ago, roughly. But fun little path, eh? Okay, up there is the dwelling. See it through the trees? Kind of uses the same rock. So, we are going to go hoofing it. This is almost handicap accessible. It's pretty flat. Okay, now we're at the site. And you will see way up there the dwellings. And you'll see along here are dwellings. So let's go look at these. Now, if you think they look like piles of rocks, yeah, you're pretty much got it all figured out. So they had little rooms, and they lived up here. So these don't have the view of, let's say, Kenya Chalet and Mesa Verde National Park. Amazing places. And the structures are in better shape there. These have been falling down over the years, since they've been abandoned over 1,000 years ago. Okay, it looks like it goes on and on back there. Seen enough of those. Let's go back and look at the one higher up. So the Forest Service made us a nice little viewing platform. Do not enter. Yeah, it looks pretty unstable. But, hey, pretty cool, eh? If you're gonna live someplace, might as well be sheltered by a cave. I don't see any bats, but looks like some bird nest up there. And Discovery Trail goes that way. More primitive way of getting here. And there may be some more ruins out there, who knows. Okay, the Outlaw Trail is rated 4 out of 10 on Onyx. But let's go see if that's real or not. 4 out of 10 we can, I think we always can do 4 out of 10. I may have to get kind of unlazy and air down, not sure. But we'll see how it goes. I don't mind bouncing around a little bit. Well, it's certainly starting off with a lot of bumps. Okay, kind of a steep little incline here. I do have a chronometer on the dash, but it's, even with the lightest settings on the screen, it's too dark for me to read it with my lenses turning dark because of the sun. I don't have special sunglasses. These are prescription glasses where the lens turns dark. Actually, let's just do something like this for fun. Instead of like taking easy ways, we go off camber, and I like it. Well, this is all quite easy. I don't know, I guess stay in the mud puddles where we're supposed to be. And that off-camber part up there is, not really a threat to this rig. It might be to taller ones maybe, but not this rig. So getting up to max for us. So let's go to there's a spot there. I can go this way. I don't know, you want to just take it head on and see what happens? Let's put it in mud ruts. Where's mud ruts? Here. And mud ruts. Okay, so now we have real four-wheel drive if we need it. And oops. A rare situation where I have to bump it a little bit. Okay, I knew that was a bit of a stretch for us. Let me try to bump it one more time. Okay, you guys ready for this? There we go. Just took a little bit more of a bump. Just passed a couple of side-by-sides. They seemed to be kind of excited to see a van out here. And I would have got better traction back there if I would have aired down, of course, down to 20 pounds, 22 pounds right there. If you have a heavier rig, maybe 25, 30 pounds. So this is my first use, real use of the Maxxis Razor AT tires that I recently put on. I've done a little dirt with them before, but nothing as interesting as this. And so far I don't notice any difference between these and the KO2s. Well, there's just a variety of issues here, but I think I'm going to go left. Could get out. Okay, so there is, it's a bit ledgy, but I think if I stay left, there won't be any damage, hopefully. So far, I don't hear anything as we drop off that, a good 6-8 inch ledge. Another ledge, another big ledge down to this wash. And what do we got? I could use a spotter maybe. I think I can see everything. Okay, let's just let this thing down really slow. So if we drag a rock, we'll be okay. Okay, we're at, I can't see this. I think 15%. My seat belt won't let me get up here to see. Yeah, it's a 15% pitch forward right now. The seat belt is complaining it won't. Well, I can't put it back on because it's not happy. That's what happens when engineers try to outthink things and make a mess of it. Okay, now that we've leveled off a bit, I can put the seat belt on. So that was actually pretty rugged. So one point about not airing down is that I have more clearance. And okay, there's two ways to go here. And I think I'm going to go up the left side of this one. I see a track over there also. But what if we just go up this? Give it a little bounce. It's like driving our old ranch wagon. I love it. Okay, that was steep, and it was definitely very technical for a van. But it is in mud ruts mode still. So we do have mostly like a four-wheel drive. Something banging around. Trouble with having all your stuff in a van is something's always banging around. Okay, maybe on top of this ridge, I'll be able to put the drone up, and you guys get, you know, a bigger picture of what's going on. I would love to shoot out to the side, but it's kind of busy right now driving this thing, and I can't put a camera out to the side very easily, and I'm alone. If Katya was here, she would be able to do that. Okay. Kind of go this way, I guess, huh? What do you guys think? Okay, I'm going to pull over up here and try to get the drone up. So, Outlaw Trail is, it's got some really sweet technical challenges. Pretty bumpy. Probably should have been not so lazy and bared down a little bit. Straighten this camera up a little bit. Everything's bouncing around, so. Yeah, I should have aired down. But I'm getting, I think, towards the end of it here. And it's getting, you know, easier. But it's not a remote trail. There's side-by-sides, Hummer, Jeeps. Yeah, it's pretty busy out here. And this is February. So it probably is high season for Sedona. If you're out here in the summer, it might not be quite as busy, but I don't know. But still, it's not so busy that you can't have a good time and enjoy it, enjoy the massive views. I've been hopefully showing you here with the drone. So, yeah, it's pretty nice out here. So, this last leg going counterclockwise is on a ridge. Now, at some point, we're going to drop off this ridge, and I don't know what we're going to get into. The kind of thing I like is Really not having a clue. So, Outlaw Trail goes to the left. I wonder where the other one goes. Doesn't look like it goes anywhere. I don't know. That's interesting, though. Not sure what I want to do. But probably get out of the way of everybody else who's coming along here. Okay, Outlaw Trail went left down off this ridge that I've been driving along on the west side of Outlaw Trail. And I don't know what to expect. I just decided to take off down this other forest road because it looks like it's a shortcut over to some other trails I want. I may regret this. This certainly isn't as used as Outlaw. Then again, I may be getting away from a bunch of people, and that's, you know, not bad. So yeah, pretty gnarly, deserty down in here. Lots of prickly pear cactus. There was a turnaround spot back there if I have to bail out. Oh, pinstripes with these cactus? I'm not sure. Okay, so it is possible to get out here in the boonies away from everybody. Near Sedona. But we're kind of getting away from the main beautiful cliffs. So that's probably not the top. This is probably isn't the top destination for most folks. Okay, I already know I got a wash crossing down here. And those could be anywhere from very easy to very challenging to impossible. So we're coming up to it, and it looks very possible. Okay, now we climb out. Am I in mud rut still here? Where am I? Everything's jumping around like a frog. Let's put it in mud ruts. Just make it a little bit easier on the vehicle to go up through this. So this is kind of stretching, you know, 8 inches of clearance, that's for sure. Ledges aren't so bad because the rear wheels just lift the differential up over and it's not a problem. Boulders are, you know, a problem. But we're not hitting bottom anywhere so far. So after a nice little lunch break up on a ridge and a little rest, because this is physically kind of active, or has been, it's getting easier. And I see Gaia doesn't even have this trail on it. So I'm kind of blazing it out here. But Onyx does, and it's rated 4 out of 10. But I think the 4 out of 10 parts, actually this is not rated by Onyx either. And it's not a 4 out of 10. It would be probably a 2 or 3 out of 10. Okay, this guy is probably could be an equestrian or could be probably working out here. Cattle ranching, that sort of thing. Okay, so I'm at another road intersection. Okay, so looking here on Onyx, so we just came down here. We missed this part of Outlaw Loop. That was pretty fun up there, wasn't it? So I think now I'm going to go up this way and check out whatever Robber's Roost is here. It's to the right. Go up here, check this out. And this road is only a 4 out of 10, but it climbs up into the mountains, and there could be snow up there, so I'm not going to do that. I'm going to come back down around and come back down through here. And I spent the night over in here. There's some campgrounds here and there. It used to be a lot more dispersed camping out here, but Forest Service closed down a lot, unfortunately. But yeah, well, let's come around. Let's come around down, down this way down this way, that is. So that really gives us a big area here of Sedona that we can, we've seen it. So we're on Sycamore Pass Road here, making a right on here. And this should be technical. This should be like just easy. Okay, just put it in mud ruts. Because there's some ruts, no real mud. Let's just kind of go where this hole is here. So this is Robert's Roost. And yeah, I'm not sure what kind of condition this road's going to be. I think it goes back to some mines or something. And I'm not sure it's going to be worth the effort. Gaia is showing, with the National Geographic map player, it's showing mines out here somewhere. Okay, I'm just turning off. I was back on the Sycamore Pass Road there up to Robert's Roost. I didn't go out that far on Robert's Roost, but I flew out quite a ways, and hopefully you enjoyed that little trip and the discovery of the Native American ruins out there. So this is Powerline Pass Trail or something, and it's rated as easy on Onyx off-road, and so far it's easy. Well, this gets, as expected, interesting. Okay, let this thing down. This gets very interesting. Jeez. Do I need to put the traction boards down here? Okay, so I've got to go left and then go right. And yuck. Now, I've decided, a little off camber here, by the way, also, just to make it more thrilling. We may just leap, but I'm dropping off an 8-inch ledge, carefully and slowly. Well, you know me, not too slowly. That was a little nerve-wracking. Something fell over back here behind me. Well, that was exciting, and it hit the hitch in the back because that thud. I expected that, but the van dash isn't showing me any warnings like oil leaking everywhere. So after that, actually the wash crossing isn't a big deal at all. Take that to one side, do a little pinstripey. Okay. Well, hey, you know, if you don't have some thrills, clean out the cholesterol in your heart. I don't know what's life worth living or not. Yeah, that's steep. It's very steep. M1. There's a ledge down there. Yep. Just gonna have to go to the right. Hope it works out. Getting a little more technical than I expected out here today. I didn't think it was going to be this much fun. I figured the county probably, the Forest Service graded all these roads so that people wouldn't get stuck out here. But I'm glad they didn't. That they left some real challenges for us. Okay, we have a gate with the usual sign saying leave it closed if you go through it. Well, this is my bailout, but I'm not sure about this because it's doesn't look like it get used much, and it goes down towards a ranch, but it looks like there's a road that goes along the edge of the ranch on Forest Service property. I'm not sure. Okay, there's some structures over there. This is clearly a not a used road, a few times a year or whatever. Okay, kind of a steep rocky section here. So I've just got it in M1. By the way, when I stop, whenever I stop, I look behind to see if I've been trailing any oil, gas, or anything else, and nothing like that's happening. Not sure which way, doesn't really matter. Should get less rocky as we get down lower. Okay, this is a little tricky here. And very tippy. Hang on, don't tip over. Coffee Creek. Huh? A lot of fish. Oh, the pinstripes. Okay, we got it. Theoretically, this road is supposed to... Okay, this is getting to be kind of a bushwhack. I grew up on a ranch in the mountains, so this is kind of normal stuff. But the road's supposed to like straighten out, run along the side of this ranch, I guess. Just if they're farming anything. Nice gate for out here in the middle of nowhere. Okay, we're back on Sycamore Pass Road. And we just passed the road that came in from Honeyke, those ruins we looked at. And this should be a pretty straight shot back down to the road that I just first camped on last night that we started on. It's gonna end up, we didn't end up doing a couple of big loops here. Pretty cool to loop around and not have to do that much out and back. A little bit out and back exploring, of course, but mostly it hasn't been. But I've always wondered what this washboard, a little noisy. Always wondered what this terrain was like out here, because we normally mountain bike much closer to Sedona, and now I know it's some places it's really pretty interesting. And other places, it's pretty boring. Like along here, it's pretty boring. It's just scrub. Pretty ugly stuff.